Hello, Reliv Philippines. I'm Tina Van Horn, Reliv's Director of Product Development. And of course, we're here in the Reliv studio with Dr. Alfredo Galvez.
Mabuhay Pilipinas.
What was that?
Mabuhay Pilipinas.
Mabuhay. Okay, what does that, help me out. Help me, what does that mean?
Well, it's just like aloha.
Okay, all right. Well, mabuhay. All right.
Right.
Of course, you all know Dr. Galvez as Reliv's lead scientist of research and development and the discoverer of the Lunarich peptide. So we want to talk a little bit today about some questions that you have regarding LunaRich X. All right, Dr. Galvez, the bottle recommendations say take 1 to 5 capsules. What really is the recommended dosage? What do you say about that?
Well, that depends on your weight, actually, because when we did our experiments, we looked at the weight of an individual. The dosing is based on the weight of the individual. But in a lot of cases, under normal conditions, people take at least 2 capsules for general maintenance. Personally, I take 4 capsules, and I take it at night, just because I have, again, I want to maintain my cholesterol levels and also have a healthy immune system, so that I take it 4 at night. But in some cases, people take it in the morning and in the afternoon, and I usually recommend taking it in between meals. So my general recommendation, at least 4 capsules. And in some cases, with people with certain conditions where they want more of the lunacin in the body to increase the probability that it gets into the proper cells, then they take more than 4.
But that's something they would want to consult with their physician. And there's a lot of research out there. You're obviously, you're always on top of the continuing research on what is an efficacious dose for different health concerns. But what we're working with here is for general health and wellness. Yeah,
the nice thing about lunacin is so far we haven't seen any drug interactions with medications, and there's a reason for it, really, because it's like essentially it's a food. It's a food ingredient, so it doesn't have those drug effects, which usually is associated with side effects. So taking it as food is essentially just nutrition for your body, and it's just helping your body function properly. That's what it does. So dose-wise, people can take more than double the, taking at least 8 capsules, and they still won't have any side effects. So we haven't had any adverse reports on overdosing with LunaRich X. So,
but regardless, we would
but recommended, yeah. So what I would suggest is you talk to your doctors and especially if you have health conditions, and then tell them information about what supplements you're taking, if you're taking LunaRich X, and I think that's the recommended thing for patients to do before taking those capsules. Yeah.
So LunaRich X, we promote it as being a benefits booster. Take your health, multiply your health by the power of X.
Yes.
What does that mean in terms of other nutrients that you take in conjunction?
Yeah, because the effect of lunacin is different from all these other ingredients because it affects the way you express genes. So in some cases, because of its mechanism, it's actually useful in sometimes we see amplification of effects of other ingredients. That's why it works well with other nutrients, vitamins and minerals and all these macronutrients, because it's synergistic. It has synergistic effects with these other ingredients. So what's recommended is that you take it in combination with basic nutrition, and even regular food that you take, and of course healthy lifestyle, because that also improves your epigenome. So yeah, lunacin in itself may have its own effect, but it works well in combination with other nutrients.
And your recommendation, what you stated already, was you're saying it's good in combination with other ingredients like your core nutrition, but you stated that you generally take the capsules, the LunaRich X capsules, in between meals?
You take it in between meals because sometimes you don't want to dilute it, because if you're eating food, it will interfere with the absorption.
All right, very good.
That's just one of the recommendations based on our experiments. And we've done experiments in pigs, and so and of course we also showed it in humans. We did human trials to make sure that it gets in both men and women. It's not just one one gender. So we made sure that it gets inside your body when you take those capsules.
All right,
And so
excellent.
the dosing is based on the 4 capsules of LunaRich X.
Yes. Yeah, excellent information. Great to know. So thank you again, Dr. Galvez, for answering those questions for us. And can we say mabuhay? as we
Mabuhay,
close?
Philippines.
All right,
Yes.
we want to remind you, Reliv products are not intended as a substitute for medical treatment. They're intended to be nutritional supplements that help you with your optimal health. So be sure and consult with your physician if you have any specific medical questions. All
Put in
right.
smoothies, great.
There you go.